In the free state of Colorado, we understand what government is and isn't here to do. Government is not here to dictate who we love, who we marry, or if and when we choose to start a family.
Making housing more affordable, putting Colorado on track to be one of the 10 safest states, and making higher education accessible to everyone. Those are the priorities laid out today by Governor Polis in his 2025 State of the State address.
After his speech, the governor sat down with Denver 7 to talk about how he plans to work with the incoming Trump administration.
Brandon Richards shares how Governor Polis plans to protect immigrants as Donald Trump promises mass deportations.
All right, Governor, since you mentioned him in your State of the State address, what kind of relationship do you anticipate having with President Trump?
Well, as good a relationship as possible. I mean, it's important for Colorado. Colorado is a proud part of the United States of America, and just like we approached working with President Biden, whatever we can work with the federal government on, we are always happy to do so. When it benefits Coloradans, we're going to work with them, and if it hurts Coloradans, I'm never afraid to stand in opposition.
You know, some Democrats say that they want to protect immigrants here in Colorado from the incoming Trump administration. They're looking at what the state might be able to do, what the legislature might be able to do. Have you given thoughts to what, if anything, the state could do?
Well, first of all, we welcome more federal help from ICE, the FBI, on going after criminals, whether they're American-born criminals or whether they're immigrants. We want to help. We want federal help in making Colorado safer. At the same time, obviously, of course, we know the important role that immigrants play here in Colorado in making us all better off. Groceries, housing, hospitality sector, industry. There's so many parts of our economy, parts of our state that really rely on people who've arrived, whether it's 5 years ago or 30 years ago, and they're all part of a Colorado for all.
But is there anything that you think the state could do to protect immigrants?
Well, you know, federal government is what determines who can work legally and can't. And I hope that there's a comprehensive immigration reform, secures the border, provides some kind of pathway to legal working status for people like Sophia, who I mentioned in my speech. She's been here for 20 years. She has DACA, Dreamer. She's a nurse. Followed all of our state laws. There ought to be some way she can continue to contribute to help provide health care to Coloradans.
Your office issued a statement last summer saying claims of a gang takeover at apartment buildings in Aurora were part of a local councilwoman's imagination. And since then, police have arrested Tren de Aragua gang members, including a few gang members who police say kidnapped a couple recently. Were you wrong in your assessment?
Well, no, it turned out that Aurora police said there was no takeover of those apartments. There's gang activity in Aurora, and if you look at all of our statements, that's been the case 20 years ago, 10 years ago, and now. And we have zero tolerance for illegal gang activity, whether they're gangs of people who were born here or whether they're gangs of people who came here. We want to arrest them, detain them. If they are here illegally, deport them, and we welcome all the federal help we can get to do that.